Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here with my new friend Eva. We met in January because she joined my challenge. Yes. And she is here to share her story, and we just took her after picture. It's been 90 days. Actually, tomorrow I think it'll be 90 days. And she's lost 38 pounds. But she's gained so much. You got your life back.
I've got my life back. Thank the Lord, yes.
Because you were hiding in pictures.
I was hiding in pictures.
You probably hated to go shopping.
I didn't want to go anywhere. Right. I just, if I went, I went in and went with my church group or something like that. But if I knew I was going to be out where people had to see me, I didn't want any part of that because I was just embarrassed of who I was and what I had allowed myself to become. And
so tell us, so I want her to share a story about last year and having COVID and all that, and what it's like now, how much better you are, and just tell that story.
Okay, well, I have 2 grandchildren. I have a son and a daughter, and never got to really enjoy them the way that I wanted to enjoy them because of my weight, and then inflammation. I had a torn meniscus, so inflammation just set out throughout my whole body and feet, and I did not want to go or do anything, so I literally became the couch potato. And of course the couch potatoes includes the potato chips and everything else. But in the midst of all of this, when COVID hit, I really became depressed, because I was taken out of my element and away from my friends, and so I got really, really sad, just depressed, and just food was my comfort. And I didn't know how to fuel my body. I just ate what I've always ate my whole life. Yeah. And then I got COVID. Well, my husband got COVID and almost passed away from it. He was very, very sick. Then 3 weeks later, I picked up COVID from him and got very, very sick. And the second one was awful. Then I got COVID again. And then from that, I got bronchial pneumonia. And then...
That's me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I got bronchial pneumonia, and then literally almost died. I mean, I missed the whole first semester of work almost. Wow. I was out. And so I almost died from that. And, that's an awakening right there when you're almost going to die. And, right. And you just feel, I couldn't even breathe. I was on a breathing machine and everything. So it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I was like, Lord, if you get me through this, I'll do whatever I have to do to make this body, this temple, a better place, so I can get back out there in the public and serve the people and be with my friends, my families, my co-workers. Right. So
now, when was that you were so sick? In November?
In August is when school started.
Okay,
was my
right.
it was my second go round. Okay. And in August, so I missed all of August. Yeah. Yeah.
So did you, September. So you told God that you would do better, but did you really know what to do?
I did. I had no idea. I was like, I'll do better, but I had no idea what
Right. So you thought eat carrots and celery or eat salad or...
I just sat, but I knew that wasn't. And then one of your recipients, one of your girls, Tina, she works with our school system too, and Tina Nouns, she started posting some of her before and after pictures, and I was like, gosh, she looks amazing. I need to find out what she's doing and where she's doing. And then another really good friend of mine who is one of your clients, Sarah Stapleton. Yeah. Oh, Sarah amazes me. She she rocks it.
She rocks it. And David, I'm interviewing him in the morning.
Yeah,
because
David,
of his A1C. He's down to a size 34 pants.
It
crazy.
Is amazing. Yeah. Yes, and so both of them, and we all went to school together. So, and then I started going through Facebook, and I started going through and finding some of your other clients. I started, what's the word I'm looking for?
Scrolling.
Well, I started
scrolling or whatever they call it. Scoping me out. Yeah.
Just checking I'm having a senior moment, but I started checking her out. Yeah. So, and I started seeing some of her clients on her pages, and everybody I saw, I could not believe it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to call and talk to her. So I called and talked to her. And at first I was like, I'm not sure about this, you know, but then I prayed about it and I was like, okay, I got to do this. So I talked to her some more, and she gave me such great advice, and she says, just try it. And so I did. I joined up and became one of her clients, and having a life coach.
You did it.
I did it.
Yeah.
It's 9 weeks now. And
Yeah.
having a life coach, someone that you can call and ask questions or text, or, you know, we have our Zoom meetings. You have your swerve classes. I love your dance classes.
Okay.
I love the dance. I get up there and I
need to do
dance
some
with
more.
her. Yeah, I get up there and I
Yeah.
dance and exercise. It's actually exercise, but she makes it fun. So, and I do her swerve classes, and we have our Zoom meetings on Sunday. But anyway, I started noticing, and all this back to the story, and then all of a sudden, you know, I did go into that keto flu for a few days, and I called you about that, and she explained what was happening to my body. But then I got into the mindset. I was like, you know, my doctors were like, if you're going to live, if you want to see your grandchildren grow up, you're going to have to change your lifestyle.
Right.
So I went in my pantry, got rid of a lot of stuff. My husband, I was like, you can have this, but I'm not doing it anymore. Went out, bought all the stuff that you gave to us, your
shopping
recipe
videos,
book.
right?
Yep, your shopping video. I wrote everything down, went to the grocery store and got all of it, got the healthy stuff. And then
Have y'all enjoyed the food?
I have. Your recipes were wonderful.
Yeah.
And then what the other ladies share, you know, they share their recipes and what's good and what's not good. And Nanette talked to me. She's one of your clients, was telling me about another cookbook, and I got it. And there's just so many options out there.
That's the thing.
So
you don't feel deprived.
No, 9 weeks. I was a Pepsi drinker 2, 3, 4 times a day. You know, breads, pastas were my favorites. Potatoes, candies, chips, the good, you know, the stuff that I thought I loved and was good for me, that was not any good for me. So I haven't had any of that for 9 weeks, and I do not miss it. But it's a mindset too. My mind was ready to get healthy. I wanted to live. I wanted to live.
You had suffered. You saw what was possible.
Yes, I wanted to live for my grandbabies. I wanted to live for Dawn. I wanted to live for Austin, my son, who lives up in Atlanta. And
I saw y'all's trip, and y'all went hiking. You would have never done that before.
I would never have done that before. And I visited my son in North Georgia and actually went hiking with him. And it was a steep area that we were in. Now, my husband and I, we had to stop a few times. Like,
but you would have never started it.
I would never have even, because we had went before, and I waited at the bottom while he and my husband went to the top, and then, you know, came back down. So I missed out on all that.
So what I like to say is you're in the game now. You're not sitting on the sidelines.
I am not sitting on the sidelines, and I thank you so much for that, because being my life coach and not even about food, just about everything, you know, you have taught me how to adapt to a new lifestyle. And the food that I was putting into my body was not good fuel. I was putting cheap stuff in there. And
you were sputtering.
And I was.
You were sputtering.
I was sputtering.
Like your car. If you put dirty gas in it, you would sputter.
I had very dirty gas in my car. But, you know, you taught us, you shared your knowledge with us about the good food, the good fuel to put into our body. And it really makes a difference, because I have more energy. I want to eat the good stuff. I do, you know, you've taught us about intermittent fasting.
How to do that.
So I've done the intermittent fasting, and it's incredible how I feel.
I know.
Isn't
it amazing?
I didn't think I could do it, but, you know, I did.
I didn't think I could either.
Yeah.
And so every one of my clients said, oh, I can't fast that long, but how much are you doing the fasting now?
I'm going 24 hours, and then I'll eat, and sometimes there have been times I've gotten up to 38 hours, or 40 hours.
And did you just feel like you were starving to death?
The first time I was like, you know, I thought about it.
Right.
So that was my problem, because I kept thinking about it. But the next time I did it, I didn't think about it so much. And then the third time I did, I was like, I mean, time had already went by, and I was like, oh my God, it's already been 40 hours. And I really didn't want anything. But I did the keto coffees, like you said. And, I stay hydrated. I drank my fluids
you did
and
it
everything.
the healthy way.
I did it the healthy way.
And so that's one of the things you learn is what happens to your body when you're fasting. And it really is amazing how energized you feel.
Oh, yes. It's crazy.
In fact, on days when I have really busy days, I love to fast because as soon as I eat, my energy's going to drop a little bit because your body has to process all that food. Yeah. So, well, gosh, this girl drove to meet me because we couldn't get on the Facebook Live.
We couldn't do it.
And so here's what we both said, and I felt like the Spirit said that there's somebody out there that really needed to hear this.
Right. You're like me. There's somebody struggling like I was struggling. You may not have went through COVID. You may not have been sick like I have been, but you're tired. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. And you're sitting on that couch and you're that couch potato, or you just don't have the energy to walk out the door. You're just embarrassed about how you look. Let me tell you, you're beautiful inside, whether you know it or not. And being healthy and learning the right way to eat and learning the tools that you need to go along with it is amazing, and it will change your life. Trust
and you're worth the investment.
You are worth the investment, because I know when I started stalking was the word I was looking for a while ago. When I started stalking this one, I started noticing the testimonies from the other ladies and how much you actually care for these ladies.
Oh gosh.
And men, let's not leave the men out. She cares for her clients. And because she'll pick up the phone, call you, how are you doing, text you, and all of this, and and it just makes a difference having somebody in your life that says you can do it.
Plus,
and
you got that app. You got the app, and so I'm looking at it.
Yes. And she's counting the points. And I've been on vacation, so I've not been a good girl this last week. But I've not been good on my app. But before that, I was.
But even on vacation, I'm sure you ate optimal mostly. You probably maybe had a treat. Did you treat yourself on vacation?
I did. I did.
But you didn't just.
But I didn't. I still didn't do the sodas or anything like that. I was careful about what I chose, and I knew that I am going to treat myself. But tomorrow would be another day.
You planned it. You didn't.
But
fall
I know.
Into it. Right.
I didn't fall into it and be like, okay, I ate this. Now I'm going to it's going to set me back forever, and I can't do it anymore. I just knew the next day I'd start all over and go with it again. And I've got about 40 more pounds I want to lose, 30 to 40 more pounds. So I'm at my halfway marker, and I'm just so happy to be there. Because what I used to be and what I am now are like two different people, and it's just incredible. Like, I love life. I love my friends. I love my family, and I want to be with people.
You want to be the giver, not the taker.
Yeah. And just like with Tammy Sharts, by the way, is doing our food drive for our Easter thing out of our Bible study, and I wouldn't have had the energy to do that with Tammy Sharp before, and Lisa at Lisa's Kitchen. And, tomorrow we're giving out all of that, and I won't get to be there because I'll be at work. But, we've gotten everything ready. But I wouldn't have been able to do all of that before because I just wouldn't have had the energy to do it. And, and so we've been doing all of this with Tammy, and it's
you're doing
wonderful.
It for the Lord.
We're
you're doing it for the Lord, and so now you're in the game.
Now I'm in the game. I can go out and go do things and not feel like I have to hide or be ashamed of myself.
And you have the energy to do it.
Yeah,
okay.
I have the energy.
All right, so if you are interested in my challenge, you've got a week and a half to jump in. We're going to start the 25th, and it'll be 90 days, and most people lose 30 pounds. This one lost 38, all right? So message me. Let's get on the phone and talk. You have to talk to me to get in because I want to make sure it's a fit for you, that you're ready. So there are a lot of questions I can answer, a lot of just to make you feel better about taking this leap. But I think if you're ready, I'd love to have you. So thank you for joining me.
And I do want to say this as well, as when she says that, to be ready. I was ready for a lifestyle change. Yeah. So I set my mind to it. It was a mindset.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that, but you have to be ready, like she said.
But
she will counsel you and work with you, and she'll be honest with you. She's not doing this for the bucks or anything like this. She's doing it to one person at a time to get healthy.
1,000 people, and I'm at about 750 now. So.
Exactly. So
All
thank you,
right.
Nancy.
Well, thank you. Hey, Martha, good to see you. All right, y'all, if you comment below, just hit, I'm watching the replay, or put some love on there, or comment, or just say, I'd love to talk to you. Y'all have a great day.